What's up everybody, this is Teddy from Simple Tank Services. In today's video, we're going to talk about oil tank removal proposals and the price of a typical oil tank removal. Okay, now, it's very important that you understand these proposals that you guys are looking at. Most likely you're shopping around, you're getting a couple of different estimates. You need to understand what the estimate means, not just what the big bold number says in the bottom, because that's not what your final invoice is going to be. So we're going to dive into that in this video here, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how 99% of the industry will quote your projects compared to how Simple Tank will quote your tank removal project. So let's get started. When you call around and get an estimate to remove your tank, most likely you have a 550 gallon tank or maybe a 1,000 gallon tank at your home and you're looking to have it removed. You call around, you say, can you give me a price? Maybe they'll ask you a few questions, and some contractors will have to come out to your site, some will quote you over the phone. You know, they all follow different processes. What's most important though is what it says in the estimate, okay? You don't want to just look at the big bold number at the bottom, you want to look at what's called line items. The big bold bottom price number is going to be anywhere from 12 to let's say 1,600 for a 550 gallon tank. What's more important is what are the line item costs? And let's dive into those line items. Typically, number one, permits. What is the town going to charge you for permits? Anywhere from $75 to $500 for permits these days. Some contractors will even charge you a fee to get the permit on top of the permit fee from the township. Okay, number two, what's inside of the oil tank? Is it water, oil, sludge? You may say, well, why is there water inside of an oil tank? Well, if the, let's say, vent pipe or the fill pipe is cracked, the water could come in through the top, or maybe there's corrosion holes and the water is coming up through the bottom. Well, that needs to be disposed of properly. Most companies are going to charge you $1 a gallon to dispose of the waste inside of the tank. Now, you could have sand or foam. Maybe you previously filled the tank, or maybe it was done by a previous owner where they decommissioned the tank with sand or foam. Most contractors are going to charge you extra to dispose of the sand or foam. I've seen that range from anywhere from $900 to upwards of $3,000 to get rid of the contents inside of the tank. Okay, so it's very important that you understand what these line items are and what you're going to be charged after the project is done. Don't get fooled by that bottom line number thinking like, oh, I have a good quote here, it's only $12.50, and you don't read further down to see that there's all these line items. Now, Simple Tank, the way that we quote our projects, 95% of the projects we quote are quoted over the phone. So you call our office, we ask you a couple of qualifying questions about your project, and then we will do a quick Google search to see, okay, can we get a view of the front yard? Is there any fences, retaining walls, major slopes that are going to deter our equipment from getting to this tank? If not, then we're going to be able to quote you very easily right over the phone, and we give you what's called a flat rate price. That means everything is included. Okay, that means the permits are included. The contents of the tank, the oil, water, and sludge are included. Sand and foam are included. Okay, what's not included in our price, the only line item that you're going to see on our contract is if cops are required. Why would a cop be required to remove your underground oil tank? This specifically is for inner city projects where maybe we're working in the sidewalk, we're in Jersey City, Newark, Bayonne. The township's going to require that we have a traffic officer to make sure that while we're working, the pedestrians are safe. We charge our customers whatever the township charges us, so it's a pass-through cost. There is no additional fees on top of getting the cops. We will arrange for the cops to be on site, but we don't charge any additional cost for that. That is the absolute only thing that's not included in our contract. So let's talk about price. For a 550 gallon tank, we quote $1,400 for an easy access job. Now, if you have a 1,000 gallon tank, which some houses do, you're looking at $1,800 flat rate. Now remember, this is for easy access projects. What does that mean? That means I could get my equipment to where the tank is easily. There's no fences, retaining walls, major slopes. It's not in the backyard where there's only access to, maybe you have to walk through the house to get there. Believe me, we've seen it all. We have a video on Tank TV in regards to a tank that was underneath the dining room floor. Obviously, this is not going to fall within that flat rate pricing of $1,400 or $1,800. So you guys have to call us to give us the details of your project. Tell us where it's located so we can quote you. And like I said before, 90% of them we're going to be able to quote over the phone, and we're going to be able to get you a proposal within a few minutes of hanging up that phone. What's more important than the price is the process the contractor is going to follow. I put a link here in this video to another video that we made in regarding the process the contractor is going to follow when he removes your underground oil tank. Because once you remove the tank, if it's clean and it passes the inspection, then that's it. You're looking with us with Simple Tank, it's $1,400 for 550, easy access, and that's it. There's no additional prices. If the tank fails inspection, then a whole nother project is required and you're going to be quoted at this point, and there's a whole nother process that needs to be followed. So check out that video on the process. And if you guys have any questions in regards to how these contracts work and how much it's going to cost to remove your underground oil tank, feel free to fill out the form below or call our office anytime. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, and we look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you.